Namaste to all dear students. Here I am with a new video relating to marginal costing, and in this video we are going to do some problems relating to marginal costing. I gave little bit gap so that you can learn the formulas, because if you know the formulas, then only you can do the problems. So without wasting further more any time, let us start our problems relating to marginal costing, and I'll put the notes relating to it in the description. Don't worry about it. First you concentrate on the video. Later you can take the screenshot and other things, and other related videos of this chapter also will be available in the description through the uh, playlist. Okay, let us now see the problems. So here are some questions relating to marginal costing. Let us do. So here in the question, first one, find out the amount of variable cost from the following information. They have given some information. From this information we need to calculate variable cost. They are saying variable cost we need to find out. Sales 2,85,000, fixed cost 50,000, and profit 60,000 is being given. So from this information we need to calculate what variable cost. Just think in which formula you will get variable cost. There is one formula relating to contribution. Contribution is equals to sales minus variable cost. Okay, contribution C is equals to contribution, S is equals to sales, and VC is equals to variable cost. So contribution is equals to sales minus variable cost. Do you have contribution in this question? No. Do you have sales? Yes, we are having sales. Okay, we don't have variable cost, we don't have contribution. We need to find out what? We need to find out variable cost. So variable cost is equals to sales minus contribution. Sales minus contribution. Now in a formula, if you have don't know about two things, can we go further? No. So we need to find out one more thing. One is variable cost, another one contribution. We cannot get variable cost, so we need to find out contribution. Is there any other formula for contribution? Yes, there is one more formula relating to contribution. What is it? Contribution is equals to fixed cost plus profit. See, information already given, fixed cost and profit. With this what you will get? If you add fixed cost plus profit, you will get contribution. Now just do the working note relating to contribution, that is fixed cost plus profit. Then if you put this C in this formula, variable cost is equals to sales minus contribution, you will get variable cost. Let us do this now here. So how we need to solve the answer, how we need to present the answer, here is the how we need to solve the answer. So let me tell you one by one. We are doing question number 1. Answer to this. It is given that sales 2,85,000, fixed cost 50,000, profit 60,000. This is the information given, and is saying you to find out the variable cost. Find out what? Variable cost. So we don't know variable cost. We know variable cost can be found out through the formula, that is contribution minus fixed cost. With this formula we can calculate variable cost, that is what we know. Just now I said na, contribution is equals to sales minus variable cost. Variable cost is equals to, ये variable cost इधर से इधर चले गया, इट साइड నుంచి ఈక్వాలిటీ కి అట్ సైడ్ పోతే contribution will become minus. So the same thing we are doing. So sales minus contribution. Okay, but how to get contribution? For that I did a working note. Let us see the working note first. I'll reveal it now. I have hidden it just so that you can easily concentrate on the working note later on. So what is the working note he is being given here? So let us see the working note one. Working note, we are calculating contribution. Contribution, there is one more formula, that is fixed cost plus profit. Fixed cost given 50,000 plus profit 60,000, total 1,10,000, that is your contribution. Now if we put all these things in this formula, you will get variable cost. You will get variable cost here. So variable cost is equals to, sales is how much? Sales rupees 2,85,000, 2,85,000 minus contribution, just now we have got, that is rupees 1,00,000, rupees 1,10,000 so equal to बोल गए क्या, वो भी लगा देंगे. So now ఇప్పుడు ఈజీగా మనం 2,85,000 minus 1,10,000, you will get variable cost as, therefore variable cost will be equal to, variable cost equals to rupees 2,85,000 minus 1,10,000 will become 1,75,000. Use your calculators if you want. This is how answer will be. Hope till here you have got idea about how to solve the problem. So just we need to remember the formulas and interpret those formulas in the answer, that's it. Nothing is there. Okay, while sending it to you, I'll change the color of it. Let us see the next question. Next question we are going to do is question number 2. What they are saying in question number 2, this is little bit tricky one, but it is easy if you understand the concept and formula, if you remember the formula generally. Okay, so determine the fixed component in semi variable cost. As we know, in semi variable cost there will be fixed cost as well as variable cost. One problem we did while explaining what is semi variable cost. Mrs. Model House Limited okay, of Mrs. Model House Limited, we need to find out the fixed component in semi variable cost. So semi fixed cost on producing 5000 units is 24,000 rupees. For 5000 units it is rupees 24,000. Semi variable expenses are production producing an additional 1000 units. If you produce one more 1000 units, you need to incur 1800 rupees extra. This is what semi variable cost they are saying. So as we know, semi variable cost includes both fixed cost plus variable cost. Okay, to know fixed cost, okay, what we need to do from as we did here to the previous problem, we need to do one thing. From semi variable cost, if we deduct the variable cost, remaining we will get semi variable cost. From the total semi variable cost, we can easily get fixed cost. So fixed cost equals to, formula will be fixed cost is equals to variable semi variable cost, you can also say it as total cost. Okay, semi variable cost minus variable cost. How this has become, this variable cost is going other side of equal. So ये इधर चले गया तो क्या हो जाता, सेमी వేరియబుల్ కాస్ట్ మైనస్ వేరియబుల్ కాస్ట్ ఈక్వల్ టు కి అటు సైడ్ వెళ్ళిపోతే అది మైనస్ అయిపోతుంది. నౌ డూ వీ హ్యావ్ వేరియబుల్ కాస్ట్, at any point of time? No, we have variable cost for 1000 units, additional 1000 units, okay, but not in total. And we are having total semi fixed cost, that is 5000 units, it is 24,000. So for additional 1000, that is 6000 units, for 6000 units how much it will be total cost? 24,000 plus 1800, 25,800. This is your total semi variable cost. Now we need to find out variable cost per unit. First we need to find out variable cost per unit. If we know variable cost, then we can calculate the variable cost. If you deduct variable cost from the semi variable cost, you will get fixed cost. So यहाँ पे what we need to do, variable cost formula is equals to change in cost divided by change in units. There is one formula relating to it. What it is? Change in cost divided by change in units. Okay, with this we can get variable cost per unit. After getting variable cost per unit, we can get variable cost. With the variable cost we can find out the fixed cost. Let us see answer relating to it now. I think you people getting confused a little bit. If you feel confused, just go back to the video and play it again, you will get it through, and while solving the problem you will understand in better. Let us go to the answer now. Here we are having question number 2. What is being given in question number 2? They said semi variable cost for 5000 units or semi fixed cost for 5000 units is 24,000. For additional 1000 units we will incur 1800 rupees. So for 5000 plus 1000 units, total 6000 units, total cost will be 24,000 plus 1800, 25,800. So now we have got, for 5000 units cost is 24,000, for 6000 units cost is 25,800. Okay, what is the total cost formula? Total cost formula is equals to total cost formula is equal to variable cost plus fixed cost. Okay, variable cost plus fixed cost. Now we want fixed cost, so what we will do, we will send variable cost to the other side. So fixed cost is equals to variable cost, sorry, total cost minus variable cost. Do we have variable cost? No, we don't have variable cost. Can we find out variable cost? Yes, we can find out variable cost. How to find out variable cost? That I have made as a working note. Let us see the working note now. Okay, let us see the working note now. I'll reveal the working note. Have bit patience. चलो working note आ गया आपके सामने. So let us see the working note one by one. Working note 1, variable cost per unit we are calculating. Change in cost divided by change in units. Okay, what is the change? 25,000 rupees minus 24,000 change in cost. Okay, one small mistake. 6,000 units minus 5,000 units. 6,000 units minus 5,000 units, it will be 1,000 units. Units minus 5,000 units, that is change in units. So from 25,800, if you deduct 24,1800, and similarly from 6,000 units, if you deduct 5,000 units, there will be 1,000 units. So 1800 divided by 1,000, variable cost per unit is 1.8. Now we have got variable cost per unit. Now we are going to calculate working note 2, that is variable cost in total. Number of units into variable cost per unit. Okay, you can take any quantity. I am taking quantity at 5,000 units. So 5,000 units into 1.8. 5,000 units into 1.8. How much it is? 5,000 into 1.8. 5,000 into 1.8. It is 9,000 rupees. So my variable cost is how much? My variable cost is 9,000 rupees at 5,000 units. At 5,000 units, my variable cost is 9,000 rupees. So out of my total cost, what is my total cost at 5,000 units? At 5,000 units, my total cost is 24,000. Out of this 24,000, 9,000 is variable cost. 9,000 is variable cost. So from 24,000, if I deduct 9,000, my fixed cost will be 15,000. If you have a doubt, you can check it out with the other way. You calculate it at 6,000 units. What is the total cost at 6,000? 25,800 we have got. So 6,000 into variable cost per unit. 6,000 units into variable cost per unit 1.8. Okay, so 6,000 into 1.8, it is becoming 10,800. This is my variable cost. Okay, what is my total cost at 6,000 units? 6,000 units, my total cost is 25,800. This is my total semi variable cost. From this, if I deduct 10,800, variable cost, I'll get fixed cost. Okay, that will be again 15,000. This is at 6,000 units. Okay, this is at 5,000 units. This is at 5,000 units we have calculated. Here also you have got 15,000. Here also you have got 15,000. So fixed cost will remain constant at any level of output, and variable cost will change. Here it is 9,000, here it is 10,000, but variable cost per unit remain constant. See, variable cost per unit will not change, fixed cost in total will not change. This is the concept. Hope you have understood. First we need to find out variable cost per unit, then you will calculate variable cost in total at any level of output, whether 5,000 or 6,000. Okay, from the total semi variable cost, if you deduct the variable cost, you will get fixed cost. Hope you have understood till here. Okay, so two problems we did. Let us see one more thing. This is similar to the problem which just now we have discussed, that is third one. Let us see the third one, but here information given in different way. Here the information is given in different way. Let us see that one. But this problem is a homework problem. I'll explain how to do, and you need to solve the problem and send me the answers. Okay, hope you people will do. Now let us see. A plant produces a product in quantity of 10,000 units at a cost of 3 rupees per unit. Cost per unit is 3 rupees for 10,000 units. If 20,000 units are produced, the cost per unit is 2.5. What is the variable cost per unit? What is the formula for variable cost? Just now we have done. What is the formula? Change in cost by change in units. Okay, so change in cost by change in units. So do we have variable total cost? Total cost है क्या अपने पास? नहीं है. How to get cost now? For 10,000 units, for 10,000 units, rate per unit is how much? Okay, for 10,000 units, rate per unit 3 rupees. So 10,000 into 3 rupees, you will get 30,000 as total cost. Okay, at 10,000 units. Similarly, we are having 20,000 units. At 20,000 units, what is your cost per unit? 2.5. So multiply with 2.5. 20,000 into 2.5, is it 50,000? Let me check once. 20,000 into 2.5. Yes, it is 50,000. Now here total cost is how much? 50,000. Here total cost is how much? 30,000. Now change in cost, 50,000 minus 30,000, that is 50,000 minus 30,000. What is the formula? Change in cost divided units. 50,000 minus 30,000 divided by units. Here units are 20,000, here units are 10,000. So 20,000 units minus 10,000 units. Okay, so it will be 50 minus 30, 20,000 divided by 20,000 minus, this is amount is in rupees. Okay, 20,000 rupees divided by 10,000 units, 10,000 units. So variable cost per unit is equals to 0 zeros cancels, 2 rupees per unit. 2 rupees per unit is your variable cost. That will be your answer. And fixed cost will be, now if you are doing it, if you are doing it 10,000 units, okay, 10,000 units into 2 rupees, you will get 20,000 as variable cost, and your total cost is how much? 30,000. From 30,000 if you deduct 10,000, remaining 10,000 will be your fixed cost. Suppose 20,000 units, 20,000 into 2 rupees, 40,000. Total fixed cost, total cost is 50,000 and variable cost is 40,000. Remaining 10,000 is your fixed cost. See, fixed cost here also 10,000, here also 10,000. So you have understood the logic, how to do the problem. Given information, based on the given information you need to solve the problem. So take the question number 3 as the homework and solve it. Okay, I'm cleaning it. जाते जाते और एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन होमवर्क करके चले जाएंगे, सो दैट if any long questions are there, that will be done in the next video. Question number 4 we are going to solve now. Okay, सर क्लीन कर दे रहे? हाँ, क्लीन कर देना है. Okay, okay, okay. Now let us see the question number 4. Given that fixed cost is rupees, given that fixed cost, if there is any gap between my video and audio, please make a correction and adjust it with, I can't correct, just you need to adjust if any. I'll try to not to have any gap between video and audio, but if any. Given the fixed cost is rupees 7,000, profit 3,000, sales 50,000, find PV ratio. Find PV ratio. How to find out PV ratio? What is the formula for PV ratio? What is the formula for PV ratio? Direct formula, PV ratio is equals to, PV ratio is equals to what? PV ratio equals to contribution by sales into 100. Contribution by sales into 100. This is the formula for PV ratio. Okay, what is the formula for contribution? Contribution is equals to sales minus variable cost. Do you have variable cost in this question? We are having fixed cost, we are having profit, and we are having sales. Do you have contribution? No. Do you have variable cost to get the contribution? No. There is one more formula. In the beginning we have discussed contribution equals to one more formula. What is that? Contribution is equals to fixed cost plus profit, isn't it? So in place of contribution, what you can write? Fixed cost plus profit. So you are having fixed cost, you are having profit. you can easily get the contribution, that is 7,000 plus 3,000. 7,000 plus 3,000 is equals to 10,000. 10,000 is, so 10,000 divided by 1 by 5. 1 by 5 means 20% will be your PV ratio. Hope you have got the logic. So in place of contribution, we can use fixed cost plus profit. So direct formula, you put fixed cost plus profit divided by sales into 100, you will get answer. Okay, what is your fixed cost? 7,000. What is your profit? 3,000 divided by your sales 50,000. So 7,000 plus 3,000, it will be 10,000. This 10,000 divided by 50,000, and don't forget into 100. Into 100 you will get as a percentage, that will be 20% will be your answer. Okay, zeros cancels. 1 by 5, 1 by 5 means 0.2. 0.2 into 100, you will get 20% as your answer. So here NC question number 4 also as your answer. So hope you have understood the things. If not, please go back to the video once again and watch it and share it with your friends. There may be people thinking that I know, I understand your feeling as a student. You people will think that first 10th exams have been cancelled. Now inter exams have been cancelled. Next degree exams will be cancelled. No baba, it is not like that. डिग्रीలు ఊరికే ఎవ్వరికి రావు. यो ही किसी को डिग्री नहीं दिए जाते. ఓకే, ఎందుకంటే ప్లీజ్ రిమెంబర్ ది సిచ్యువేషన్ ఆఫ్ ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్. లాస్ట్ బ్యాచ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, they wrote all the exams to get their certificates even in the worst situation. మీకంటే ఇంకా డేంజర్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఉండే అప్పుడు అయినా కూడా వాళ్ళకి ఎగ్జామ్ కండక్ట్ అయినాయి విత్ డ్యూ ప్రికాషనరీ మెజర్మెంట్స్. ఏవైతే కోవిడ్ రూల్స్ ఉన్నాయో ఆ కోవిడ్ రూల్స్ అన్నీ పాటిస్తూ స్టూడెంట్స్ వెళ్ళిరు, డిగ్రీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ కండక్ట్ అయినాయి, కండక్ట్ అవుతాయి కూడా. ఓకే, డోంట్ థింక్ దట్ ఇంటర్ వాళ్ళని పాస్ చేసేసారు కదా మాకు కూడా పాస్ చేస్తారు, అట్లాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్ ఉండదు. ప్లీజ్ లర్న్ ది థింగ్స్, ప్రిపేర్ వెల్ ఫర్ యువర్ ఎగ్జామ్స్, డోంట్ వేస్ట్ యువర్ టైం. బికాస్ once this month ends, next month you will be having internals, practicals and exams. సార్ మీరు ఇట్లా ఎందుకు అంటారు? ఐ నో దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ దే డిడ్ ఇన్ ది ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్, లాస్ట్ ఇయర్. సో సేమ్ థింగ్ విల్ బి ఫాలోడ్ ఫర్ యూ పీపుల్ ఆల్సో. సో don't think that there will not be any exam. Even if there is no exam also, as a student, it is your duty and responsibility to learn the things. So learn it for your knowledge purpose, क्योंकि सीखना वन तो जीतना वन. सीखते रहो जीतने के लिए. Even in PG level these questions are there. Okay, and don't forget to share it with your friends, क्योंकि sharing is caring. जय हिंद.